In May 2026, superstar Thalapathy Vijay's party took 108 seats, ending half a century of two-party rule in Tamil Nadu. But his celebration ended at the assembly doors, where he immediately faced a constitutional crisis. The math of a floor test is unforgiving. To form a government, Vijay needs a minimum of 118 votes. With only 107 seats secured, he entered the hall 10 votes short of political survival. The first shift was tactical. The rival DMK party staged a mass walkout. By removing their members from the room, they lowered the total number of voters present, which forced the majority threshold down from 118 to 88. Then came the backroom maneuvers. BJP and PMK members refused to vote for either side. Simultaneously, the Congress Party abandoned a 10-year alliance with the DMK, moving their 5 votes to Vijay's column. The final blow came from the AIADMK, the state's third-largest party. It fractured into 2 factions on the floor. 24 rebel MLAs ignored their leadership, crossing the floor to vote for Vijay and handing him a 144-seat majority. Managing 5 different parties, coordinating a mass walkout, and triggering a party schism in a single afternoon required precision. This was a calculated political operation, executed by a team that understood the assembly's mechanics better than the veterans. This capture of the system was only possible because the state's traditional political machinery had started to rest. For 50 years, Tamil Nadu was a fortress held by 2 parties, the DMK and the AIADMK. The collapse began with the death of Jayalalithaa. Her passing left the AIADMK without a central authority, creating a void that the party's remaining leaders spent years fighting over. While the AIADMK fought itself, the ruling DMK faced a surge of anti-incumbency. The public was exhausted by the old duopoly and began searching for a leadership that felt distinctly Tamilian but entirely new. Vijay spent years watching these cracks form. He didn't force his way into the election. He waited for the exact moment when the state's impenetrable political armor finally fell apart. The TVK party appeared to win the state in just 24 months, but that win relied on a campaign infrastructure Vijay started building in the early 2000s. He spent 2 decades turning 85,000 disparate fan clubs into a single disciplined network called the VMI. This wasn't a social club, it was a grassroots political force that proved its ability to mobilize voters during local neighborhood elections. After 2012, his movies became his policy papers. He stopped playing characters who fought individual villains and started playing characters who fought the system. His scripts focused on GST, medical corruption, and the mechanics of electoral fraud. Other cinema icons had tried this before and failed. Stars like Kamal Haasan entered the arena, relying on their screen presence, but they lacked the ground-level cadre necessary to win a seat. Vijay used his filmography to run a 20-year shadow campaign. Every movie ticket sold conditioned millions of people to see him as a systemic savior rather than an actor. In 2020, that carefully managed brand faced a threat from his own family. Vijay's parents attempted to register his fan clubs as an official political party without his consent. Vijay responded with a lawsuit. He sued his parents and 11 others, legally barring anyone, including his own family, from using his name or image for unauthorized political gain. The move was about control. He had a specific launch date for 2024 and could not allow his father's interference to expose his strategy before the state was ready. To political analysts, this legal strike confirmed that Vijay was a calculating operator, willing to sever personal ties to maintain absolute authority over his career. After the floor test, the ousted Chief Minister, M.K. Stalin, issued a warning. He reminded the new government that there is a massive gap between writing a script and managing a state's economy. To win, Vijay's party promised an aggressive welfare package, 2,500 rupees a month for women, massive health coverage, free gas, and collateral-free college loans. Estimates for these promises reach 1 lakh crore rupees. That is nearly 1/3 of the state's total annual revenue dedicated to a single manifesto. But that revenue is already spoken for. Tamil Nadu is currently carrying a pre-existing debt of 10 lakh crore rupees. Vijay spent 20 years organizing his path to the assembly. He has the majority. Now he has the bill. Winning the state was a feat of political planning,